Now I have to get in.
Okay. You think you're going to be able to?
What?
You think you're going to be able to drive on something now that's got like gas?
Maybe. We'll see.
Recording. 2 channels started.
I can just go straight.
Yes, you can. Well, you have to turn right. You can go straight. You might be looking between those trees.
It's Rob and back. You have a new name now. Backcountry Jim.
Oh. So we just had a nice dinner.
Yeah. Can you hear us, Rob?
Rob, we have to wait for him now because it's 10 second delays. Yes.
Hey, Miguel.
Hello, Miguel.
Can you guys hear us?
Hello, Samuel. Oh, I guess I should.
Okay, Rob can hear us. See, that's the key. I have to start the live stream before we get in the truck. For some reason.
Whatever.
What a fun day.
Yeah. Especially when Frank buried his.
Oh my God, the footage.
Buried
I
his.
have content that is just content of all content.
Reminded me of this old joke, you know. The farmer was standing alongside the road and his salesman drives up and there's this puddle across the road. And the salesman says, "Can I drive my car to that puddle?" He says, "Sure." Ain't deep. The guy goes in and the thing sinks up. So what are you talking about? He says, "Well, it only comes up to the waist on my ducks." That's what happened to Frank.
They weren't really tough. They were, you know, it wasn't any rocks or anything. No major hills. Just a lot of what they call dippy-doos, which is like the, you know, up and down, a little bit of a dippy-doo. But, you know, there was, we had a snow squall, early this morning. And we had gotten at home about 3/4 of an inch to an inch of snow. And down here they had gotten maybe a 1/4 inch. So we got to, you know, drive through the snow, and I know the live footage wasn't that great, but I have lots of content that'll show you what we drove through. Now I have to get some washer fluid because the truck is yelling at me. But good time. Got to see some cool things. Learned a lot of history.
When do we off-road to the car wash? Not until Saturday.
Yeah, I can't do it till Saturday because I have to work tomorrow.
But you didn't get a lot of mud on it.
I went through a few mud holes, nothing treacherous. This guy Frank, who was leading the pack in the other Gladiator, he got himself stuck in a good mud hole up to the little bit above the bottom of the doors. That's what
And
I
they had
got
to
the
pull him
content.
out.
Yeah, they had to pull him out. So.
And then 2 other people got stuck. We didn't see those.
Yeah, because they were behind us.
So they had to pull 2 more people out.
It was cool to see like how they actually you know, do a recovery and stuff. Well, I'm sorry, Rob. I mean, come on.
Buzzing, vibrating noise?
His brain is buzzing. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
From all the dippy-doos. Probably have to tighten this mount up again. It's tight.
So, luckily we didn't have to use any of our recovery gear.
No. And I went through, you know, the mud holes that we thought were adequate for our first time to go through.
Not only that, but I mean, these guys were running like much bigger tires and you know, mean, you just look at it and go, no, I'm not equipped for that. And the guy that's the president, I ended up having dinner next to him. You know, I changed my opinion a little, but he's a bit full of himself as far as being on these trails.
Yeah.
You know, we're being drowned out, he says.
Well, I'm sorry, Rob. The mount's not moving, I don't think.
I don't know. Maybe he's just hearing the tires for the first time, really. We'll see. When we get to the next traffic light we're
Well,
coming
turn
to, it's
them
going to be red.
Turn the volume up a little bit.
I'll turn the volume up.
So you can see it. But it was a good time had by all.
I think it's the tires.
Yeah, it's probably the tire noise. I don't know, McGill. We're not set up for that. The truck is still stopped, so. I don't know, McGill. We're not set up for that. The truck is still stopped.
Anyway, so
In Jersey, there's not a whole hell of a lot of places that you can go legally to ride.
you know, and there's one place up in North Jersey that you can do like rock climbing, but it's like
Technically, it's not legal.
technically it's not legal. Yeah, you're not supposed to be in it. So
Part of a development or something.
So I don't know, you know, I see these guys climb these rocks with these trucks, and they flip them over, and I just can't justify that, right?
The Piccalilli was good. It was, you know, passing by the place, you know, for 5 years, going to and from the campground. You finally get to go in there and eat some food, and it was good. Had good food. Good food, good food. Super popular place.
It's always busy, always busy. So,
It's David. David is not what?
David does not do rock climbing in his Jeep. The only rocks on the trail with no detour around them. Yeah, well, we did a few bypasses today.
Yeah, we did. I think we went through 2 or 3 that we felt comfortable to go through, and the rest you just had to bypass them. It was,
Yeah, and it was good because the guy that was leading the trail leader for the day, he had a Gladiator, but he had the next size tires up on it. So, I mean, that doesn't really change like your ability to turn or anything. So we got into some tight spots where he had to turn and watched how he did it. So, I mean, it was a great learning day, you know?
Yeah.
And the truck has more road salt on it than dirt or mud, but
So you did off-roading, and Jim earned a new merit badge.
a most best day.
It was a most best day.
She's the one that deserves any badge. She drove the whole thing. And it's, you know, there came a time looking over and she was like really up on the wheel, like, you know, because you try not to hit every hole.
Yeah, it wasn't strenuous. It wasn't stressful. You know, I mean, there's so many, you know, ups and downs and holes and stuff you can't see under the snow. And, you know, I kind of just tried to follow a line that I thought was the best without, you know.
Yeah. So to answer your question, David, they did not air down today.
No, they did not.
And I forgot to ask Frank or
I don't
Ken.
think in there you really have to, unless maybe if the snow was a little deeper. We rode the whole day in 4 high. You know, and then we found out that the max speed limit is 20 miles an hour in there. Not that I think I was averaging between 13 and 15 miles an hour the whole time. So no, it was a dusting of snow in parts in there, and other parts.
Well, the trail the trail had snow on it, but there were places where other people had driven, and then the sun had hit it, and then it's mostly a sand base, everything.
Right.
You know?
And then there was this woman,
Oh my God.
when we were on the way out,
She was in a Buick, like that
some
Buick
kind of Buick SUV,
and she thought it was going to be okay to drive in there.
and we were on like this road that had like the worst mud holes.
They basically told her, where
You gotta
going,
turn around.
You have to turn around. There's no way you're going to be able to get through.
Yeah.
And she was by herself, which is another big no-no. You never go wheeling by yourself ever.
It's almost kind of like Google Maps took her on the wrong road or something.
Yeah. She had some. She knew where she was. She knew where she was, but she didn't know what she was getting into.
Yeah. I got all the footage. I got the footage of Frank sinking his Jeep, you know, and being pulled out. So, some of it's on my phone, some of it's on the camera. And we're at the circle already. So,
So, good, nice people, welcoming. They're not duck people. They don't do ducks.
how did the ducks hold up? The ducks are fine.
The ducks are all fine, but they're not duck people.
No, they're not.
So, we said, okay, you know. And
They don't hate you for having ducks.
yeah, they just say that that's not part of the thing that they're into.
Right. Some do, some don't.
So, but they do this quite often.
Yeah.
So,
Moab, they give tickets to the what?
to the 4x4 want-to-be cars on the 4x4 only trails. Well, we had this big, well, we didn't have it. They were having it over the river. That New Jersey refuses to designate trails as
4x4.
4x4 only. And they're also closing a lot of these trails.
Yeah, I mean the Wharton State Forest is 212,000 acres with like 400 miles of road in it, and they've literally, like last year, closed off like 250 miles worth of roads in there that they don't want people driving on anymore.
Yeah, a lot of it is the Audubon Society, because the jeeps going through the woods disturb the birds.
And there were a couple of turnoffs that the lead guy wanted to take to get to this one road, and he couldn't because they had blocked them off.
They closed them.
So, and they put up the whole wooden barrier thing and the signs and the posts and stuff like that.
How fun was it? And what was the funniest part? It was extremely fun. And I think the funniest part is when the guy that was leading the trail sunk his Jeep into a puddle that came up above the door frame on the truck.
Yeah, he had water in the Jeep.
He had water inside. It's a mess. And we were right behind him, so, and he warned. He says, "I'm going to try some of these things. Don't follow me unless you think that you can." He went in. He was doing fine, and then all of a sudden, it was like
He
this
slipped
drop
off the bank.
Slipped off the bank and just went bloop.
Yeah, he had his driver's side tires on the side of the bankment, and he just slipped off, and bloop, that was it.
That was it. But places that he went that had very little water in it, maybe a little. I mean, I said, well, he made it through. I could see the bottom. It was fine. Let's go. How did you do? She did wonderfully. So the only thing that we had to take, we took the CD antenna off.
Yeah, he's got to tighten up the mount.
Well, it's not the mount. It was just loosening up. I don't know what I'm going to do to tighten it. But it, from so much vibration, it loosened up the antenna, and I was afraid we were going to lose it. So I actually called the trailer and said, we need you to stop for 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And then you're not going to make it. And ran out and pulled the antenna off and put it in the back of the truck.
And I looked at it. It's actually it's the mount part of the. It wasn't the antenna itself. It's the mount. There's a nut underneath and a nut on top, and they were both loose. So it's
I'll have to fix it.
It's the actual mount itself that needs to be tightened up.
So, but they, this GMRS radio she bought, that worked flawlessly. So it's all good.
Somebody wrote a book.
Yeah, I know. We were there for a while. It was hard to see. The three trail guys. The one was the president of the club, and the guy who was leading the trail, he's the secretary, I guess. And then there was one other guy, and they would just get off on tangents and be, just talking about stuff.
I mean, they gave a nice history lesson on things that we passed and stuff like that. But the one guy, he wants, people that are brand new, he thinks they should be able to run through anything. And the guy the trail guy that was leading was like,
you can't do that.
They're brand new. They have to, feel their oats, so to speak.
Well, it's not that. It was just they're
gonna drive how comfortable that they're gonna drive. So
the equipment on this Jeep was not suitable for some of the things that what it was presented to it. Luckily, you can drive around that obstacle, and that's what we did. And these guys with these big, I've been doing this for years. Two of them sunk, and they had to rescue each other.
Yep.
So, there's old pilots and bold pilots, but there are no old bold pilots. So, you know, I didn't want the truck filling up with water. I got electronic stuff run, and, you know, so. We were having fun. She was having a great time, and I have a ham radio that I could put in here, David, because I have my license. But it's just one more. I mean, if I put one more piece of electronic equipment in here and one more antenna on it, I'm going to be able to steer the earth.
Steer the earth.
So,
I deserve a Duncan.
if it's open, I think we should bring back semaphore for signaling. Well, that's
David's laughing. I deserve a Duncan, right? Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, yes, indeed. Hopefully they're still open.
it is 5:52, so I don't know what time they close.
Lights are still on. Open sign is on.
Hopefully the frozen machine won't be like in the process of being washed.
You may have to give me cash because I think my bag is buried.
I have to give her cash, she says.
Cash, she says.
Rob likes boats.
What does that have to do with anything?
He says he's blessed. He likes boats. So yeah, break out another 1,000.
David's been in a Jeep for 30 years now. He enjoys it. Wait, I have to put my window down. You ready for this? This may be interesting. He lives in a valley. You need a Jeep to get out after a good snow, right? Hello? Hello? You do realize you can open the door on the Jeep. You didn't need to spend the last 30 years in the Jeep. Hello? You gonna make me drive up to the window and knock on it?
So yeah, you're getting ready to close, babe. It's
only 6 o'clock.
but a lot of these places close at 6 o'clock.
Well, they're stupid. Why is the open sign on?
And what time does it say it's open till? 8:30?
Yeah.
Okay. And they're
Now
turning
they're
all
closed.
lights out.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
It's
Well,
8:30.
you may think you deserve a Duncan, but they didn't. Shut up. I know I don't like secret talk.
It's 6 o'clock and it's supposed to be open till 8:30.
It's New Year's Day. They're closing early.
Unauthorized. Rude. Who the hell?
Go in and kick off.
Well, they didn't turn the lights off until I pulled up to the window. David takes his Jeep off grid camping. So this is the guy that we were behind.
Yeah.
He does that too. This license plate says the kids.
I don't know. They close up there too. She just may be like out of luck.
Oh, I need one of those sodas or something that you got in the bag.
Now?
No, tomorrow. Why is it behind you?
Biatch.
Jesus. Well, you said.
Biatch.
Unless they're behind you and you can't get them. But...
I can get to them. They are behind me, but I can get to them.
Okay.
As long as I can reach the bottom of the bag.
Like you won't just go to the one by the by the time we get back up there, it'll be closed. For some reason, they all think that it's a smart thing to like close early on New Year's Day or something. Yeah, it can tow the camper, David. I was trying to actually like. Thanks, Sam. You know I love you.
I bought them. Don't need my gloves anymore. The kids.
The kids, yes. The ride down was kind of hairy this morning.
Yeah, because the turnpike really hadn't gotten their act together yet. So
we had to ride through some unplowed
turnpike
and side streets getting to the apartment. The life of a Jeep owner, you've always wondered.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, I know the live stream
the quality was poor,
but I had anticipated that, but I was going to give it a shot anyway. So that's why I managed to try and get all the content that I could get.
They trail ride a lot. They said they trail ride almost every weekend.
Yeah.
So we'll see. And A for effort. Yeah, I mean, we were
Newbies.
Yeah, we were newbies. We've never done this before.
There were a couple other people that were with us that were also new to it as well. We had 7 Jeeps altogether. So exactly. We'll get a bath on Saturday. Luckily the wind died down because it was pretty windy this morning.
It's the liquor loft.
Jeep got dirty and it's Rob's fault. So, yeah. When the Jeep gets dirty, it's Rob's fault. It's not a good thing when you see flashing lights.
Yeah.
Not sure what's going on up there.
Well, this is where they said all those poles were knocked down.
Well, we passed the flea market. Where's the flea market up
The
here?
flea market's up here.
Right lane's closed. Everybody still there?
They all went quiet at the same time.
They did. Why did you pass the flea market? Because they're not open right now. Can we get snacks? We just ate dinner. And this is the area where all the telephone poles snapped, which we're trying to. We got that story while we were on the trail too. Like 6 of them, all in a row. Just they don't know if it was from the wind or. That's why you see all the.
Looks like they all blew over away, when they went, they're over away from the road.
Yeah.
So it's like somebody hit something.
No, they're all. It's so weird. All the half of the state's utility trucks are there. A very, very hungry beaver. Could be. It wasn't like that when we came down this morning, because we would have saw all those trucks, right?
Well, I think we just saw the trucks, but it might have been like that.
And we just didn't
We
see
just
it.
didn't see it, and all the trucks weren't there.
Yeah. because they're so huge. They're like the size of a CD.
Yeah.
He's good for that. He looks, you know, it's just a British thing, I guess. Anything that happens, just blame it on Rob. That's all. It's Phyllis. The drive is fine, Phyllis. Just got a trail ride. Ooh, excuse me, a trail ride with the Jeep Club today. What did Jeff say? No, I didn't. That was Rob.
Bob said that Jeff peed on the seat. And they know he didn't. That was you. I know you are, but what am I?
Yeah, we did some trail riding today through the forest. It was fun.
Bearded boys are battling.
Now, come on, bearded boys, be nice to each other. Or we will braid your beards together. And I don't think you want that. Yeah, we wound up not getting as far. We didn't get to Batstow. I think we got off the main path before we got to Batstow, so we didn't get to see the furnace or the village. There's a lot of old iron, what would you call them?
Furnaces.
Iron furnaces and villages that are no longer, obviously. When the iron was depleted, they kind of like left town. So there's quite a few of the old villages and foundations of buildings and iron furnaces and stuff that are left in the forest, you know. So in fact, right around the corner from the campground where that one area is, that was called the Weymouth Furnace. And that one's actually, you could. Are you staying there? Yes, you're staying there. The furnace is actually still standing. There's a lot of, you know, the river that runs through there, because of the iron in the water's an orange color, so.
Jeff smells of stale cabbage, water, and menthol rub. He's been licking grannies again.
Well, like I said, Rob, we didn't get that far into the ride. We had turned off before that because we were kind of starting. The restaurant, when we went, was closing earlier than we had anticipated. And it was already like going on 3 o'clock, so we had to get back out, which was still another half an hour, 45 minutes to 2:06, so we could make the restaurant and have time to eat. So we kind of had to forego seeing Badstow Village. Otherwise, I would have had footage of that too. So yeah. Shut the pub early today. Apparently they had a super busy night and the staff were tired.
Yes. Well, he hasn't typed anything since they shut the pub early.
It was 35 and 45 this morning because of the snow. Just checking.
Checking, do you realize if you zoom in just a smidge, you won't see the window mount?
Yeah, I know. If it bothers you that much, I'll do it for you. Oh my god.
Apparently, Japan celebrated New Year with the largest firework in the world. Just seen the video. It's awesome. I'm pretty sure the U.S. did the largest firework in 1945. Maybe it was left over.
Yes, it's Jeff's fault there, Rob. work tomorrow is gonna feel so weird.
I'm sorry. It didn't bother me. I rather liked it, made it look raw and life like the other way. I was just converting in the chat box. Very, oh, Rob.
Well, you know, I thought it might have been, you know, working your one brain cell that has the work on it. So.
Sometimes. Rob says he has a huge hole in front of his house because it looks like some idiot tried to blow a hole in his street with fireworks.
Yeah, that happens every few hours, you know. It's on the West Coast, they're hogging all the sun.
It's raining on the West Coast, bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
So they don't even have the sun right now.
no. The sun will come out tomorrow. Not.
But we saw lots of Jeeps today.
It was Jeep. We were Jeeping, and there were lots of Jeeps around us.
Yes. And they were doing Jeep stuff.
I think they were doing Jeep stuff. Riding on the Jeep trail. Sinking them in Jeep water, huh?
My chapstick jumped off the dashboard. So.
It certainly did.
I might have put it in there by accident. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh.
Mr. Freeloader.
We're driving home from the Jeep Fest. The Jeep Trail Fest.
We went
Jeeping.
on a trail ride with the Jeep Club today.
And it was fun and educational.
Yes. And we have content. So we were just recapping our day. We went trail riding with the Jeep on a trail ride through the forest.
Through the Wharton State Forest.
Yeah, it was a group thing, yeah. Never wheel alone.
Especially if you don't have a winch.
Yeah, exactly. There were like 7 Jeeps. We went through mud. And there
And
was
water.
and water and snow. He's got a winch.
Leap into the new year, says Mr. Darrell.
Hello, Daryl.
We were jeeping, Darrell.
Yeah.
Happy New Year to you and yours.
And theirs and thems.
And at the wall. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we don't have a winch.
Well, Sonia was a trail driving fool today.
I was.
She was just out there doing all the Jeep stuff.
Oh, he doesn't have a winch yet. No. It was a fun time. If I wanted a winch, I'd have to change my bumper
You have to put a steel bumper.
and not sure I'm ready for that part yet. Practice and then some more, and then more and more and more. Well, this is the first time that either one of us has been out ever on a trail ride, let alone with a Jeep. So we learned lots of things. No, it wasn't a Christmas present. It was, we belonged to the Jeep Club, so it was our first trail ride of the year. Literally, right? Because it's New Year's Day.
Yeah.
So, you said, yeah, what the hell, right? Give it a shot.
And it was fun.
Yes.
It was more fun because we didn't sink it into 4.5 foot of water. Got us.
Yeah. And that's that same spot and everybody else gets stuck. It's like
It's just a deep hole.
it is a very deep hole. It's like when you see the video, it looks like a mini lake. The guy that was leading, we were behind him, and he sunk his Gladiator up to the doors.
So we thought Valor was discretion was the better part of valor, and decided not to sink this Gladiator up the doors to show that we're tough. So we took the bypass.
Yes, we did. It's like one of those like mud holes that just probably never dries up. But the Jeep was a champ. Mr. Freeland, what is it? There's so many chats going on.
He's going to mini George Foreman grill his burger.
Yeah, always make sure you cook your burger. That's important.
Bob says it's still dark. Yes, I know. That was the forecast for this evening. Darkness with increasing lightness towards morning. It's nice to see the weathermen got that one right.
Did you go to Mini Tinny Lounge last night, Mr. Freeloader?
Yeah, he was there.
Was he?
Yeah.
He must have come in while I was playing.
I don't remember what he did, but I know he was there.
There were so many people that were like trying to say hello. All I could do was wave.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of an echo last night, but we found out that was on Robert's end and not on our end. He must have left his YouTube open at the same time he had Zoom.
Yeah.
Or he didn't mute his microphone or whatever it was. And then when people were saying there was no audio, I had looked up in the corner and he actually had the microphone for the Zoom meeting on mute. The mic was off, so
It was all Robert pushing buttons. Or failing to push buttons.
So, yay.
No snacks.
No snacks.
No snacks. Just Dr. Pepper.
We have drinks, but no snacks. And Rob was late to meet to the lounge last night. So, you know, he gets a 2,000 trivia bonus point deduction. He loses 2,000 trivia points. I love why he was late.
One of the service users had installed a low watt cell jammer in its flat above my office.
Wow. How'd you find that out? The lack of cell service.
And his flat and him then floating. What?
Oh, gloating.
Oh.
Was bragging about it, yeah. Big time.
Turns out, perfectly legal to own them. But I want a Soul Booster. And oh boy, that's the no-no now.
So you can own one, but you can't use it. Well, you know. private sector in New Jersey. You can own one, but you can't use it.
Not the dumbest rule I've witnessed, but certainly the most.
Well, yeah. Can't get my Dunkin'. Sorry. Another thing that's Rob's fault. Why not? Don't you know that's part of your job? Oh, David wrote something.
Remember a story about a guy whose company was tracking him with a cell phone? He would use a jammer in his truck, and everything he drove by the airport, he would take cell phones in the area, and he got nailed.
He got nailed. Now, why would he do that, Rob? I feel like David would have called if we wanted him to call. I think you're the meanie. Oh, a GPS jammer. Yeah, that's not good for the airplanes either. Not good for the airplane. Oh, he's from Jersey? Great! One mile to the parkway, babe.
Yay.
Yay! One mile to the parkway. Somehow from New Jersey. Doing a stupid. Well, you know, we have a lot of that here. You just blame New York. Because it's easy to do. And it's the truth. It's the Garden State Parkway. We made it to the parkway, which we hope shouldn't be parking along the parkway when you're parking. Let's see if my favorite toll plaza is open. It is. It is. My favorite toll plaza is open. Look at all that salt. Holy crap. They dumped a ton of salt on this road. Holy bejesus. Like they emptied every silo in this state. Wow. So much salt. What did he say?
X frequency manager and air traffic radio technician here.
I know. You need some fries with all this salt? Well, you know what's funny, right? In this part of the state where we live, right? They will prep the roads if we're expecting snow, right? They'll spray some brine down. They'll call everybody in for overtime that works for the, the state, or the DPWs and everything. And, the first couple of inches of snow, and the county and the state are on the road plowing and salting and stuff. You get down like off the turnpike at exit 7 when we go to the, like where we were. And they're like, oh no, we're just gonna wait. You know, they hardly did anything down there. They just kind of like waited for the sun to shine. It's kind of like how I felt about it. But then again, I mean, it's a lot more wide open and not as densely populated down there as it is up by where we live. Oh, I know where I can go for Dunkin'. The Parkway.
Oh, the Parkway.
Hello. Hello. I can get my Dunkin'.
Mm-hmm.
What did David say?
No. In South Carolina, we have very little clouds. I think I saw one here in the last 20 years. The snow becomes ice pretty quick.
It's Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
We're off. We're not four-wheeling anymore, Sherry. So. Who's this? It's Walt.
Hi, Walt.
Walt got a free membership the other night. So he is green.
And it's a chilly 51 degrees.
Oh, we're on the way home from
Jeeping.
doing the trail ride with the Jeep Club today.
We jeeped.
We did. And we drove through mud and on the trails and the dirt and all the fun Jeep things that you're supposed to do. So we just had some dinner. Hi, Rob. And now we were on the way home. I guess I should put gas in this again. I'm at a half-a-tonk. A half-a-tonk of gas. What's up, Walt? Now, the question is, why is this Nimrod sitting here when he could be... All I want to do is get gas. That's all I want to do. And my tank is on the left side. Well, Gil and Liz, how are you? Why do so many people want gas at the same time?
I don't know what.
I just want gas. Like, is it that difficult? Oh, let's see. It's coffee time for Walt. Oh, I can go in front of them now.
This guy just got finished too.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, he just
okay.
Yeah.
Grand Highlander? Really, Toyota? They can't just have a Highlander. They have to have a Grand Highlander. It's kind of like a Grand Cherokee, I guess. Can you move your Toyota? Asking for a friend. Oh, we had Jeep time all day, Walt. Don't back up. No, you're not backing up. No. Go forward. There
There's
you go.
no reason for her to back up.
No. Oh, the guy. Oh, I see. Okay. There was somebody. The guy left his car at the pump and went inside the store. Like the biggest pet peeve.
Like he
ever.
thought this was like a Buc-ee's or something.
Right.
Good evening, sir.
Fill a regular, please.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
You try. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's where we are. There's hard. The signal wasn't great. The Grand Highlander is the senior position of authority at the lounge of obscure movie references. Keelan lives are well. Soaking up 70-degree day. What's that white stuff on the ground? That's the
That would be
this-
snow.
the snow squall that we had this morning for 2 hours. Phyllis is having dinner. That's the reason why David hates refueling at
Holy
Buc-ee's.
mackerel.
What?
This fuel that is going into this car is priced at $2.37 a gallon.
237?
That's what it says.
We rock. We did good. Well, it was pixelated. The video was, just to clarify.
And then we didn't have any sound either. It was
Yeah,
very weird.
Like the first 15 minutes before I lost signal, we had sound, and then after that, we didn't. Yeah, 237 with my Shell Rewards card, which gives us 8 cents off. So you can do the math.
8 cents off the cash price.
The cash price. Say hi to the ducks. Say hi to the ducks.
Yes, the Jeep Club are not duck people.
No, they're not. It's just fun.
Which is
They're not like, gonna kick us out because we have ducks, but See, I did pick up the second. See, I put it in my pocket. See? I had the second chapstick in my pocket. But you can see what's in front of us. That is the important stop right there. That right there is the important stop. It's called Dunkin'. Yeah, they're sleeping. They had a rough day today. They all fell over. They were taking a nap. Have a good day. Can I have a receipt, please? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I
So,
guess you want money.
8.809 gallons at $2.37 a gallon equals a whopping $20.96. I'm surprised it's only 8 gallons. I have a 22-gallon gas tank in this thing. Well, yeah.
And you see.
Yes, can I help you?
May I have a medium frozen French vanilla, please?
Medium frozen coffee,
Yes, French vanilla.
French vanilla, whipped cream on the top?
No, thank you.
Okay, you can dry up.
Okay.
How much is it?
Probably $5.96 like the rest of them. But you never know. Yes, they do, David. We're the only state left in the country where they pump your gas for you. Because that's They will not convert to self-serve. They refuse.
Hi, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, can I help you?
Not driving safe skits. Yeah, well, you know.
Small hot coffee?
They don't think that we're competent enough to pump our own gas. Plus, people won't do it. They refuse. I don't want to pump my own gas.
Jersey girls don't pump gas.
Look at this huge sticker. That will go right there for now.
Yeah, miss.
Have a great night.
You too.
All right. Put that. Put that there. All right. Few more miles to go, and we'll be back at the apartment. See, I prevailed. I got my Duncan. Why do I?
Why do I have a couple of music notes after my handle? Because, Walt, you
got-
were awarded a free membership on the RBDJ channel on Monday.
Which
Monday?
yeah, Monday. You missed the live stream.
So you get 30 days of free membership benefits. Free. And a special musical note, Gizmo What's His, after your handle. Courtesy of the RBDJ and UB2B.
And Nancy Drew was very happy about her free membership.
Nancy Drew had a free membership.
That's
And the
good.
audio is muddy.
That's because you hear the tire noise. Which I can't do anything about. Because I have mud terrain tires on this truck.
Well, you have mud and snow terrain, which worked very well today.
They did.
Is anyone going to the RV rally in West Palm Beach? No. And Walt wants to say Spooky Tooth.
Spooky tooth.
We are not going to the RV rally in West Palm Beach.
We made it back. Na 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 na. We made it back.
Da, 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 da. Sorry. I wrote Blue Goose, my phone writes what it wants.
It will be David's first rally.
Oh, well, good.
You'll have to let us know how it is.
can't walk.
I was hoping that nobody was crossing the street.
They get. I don't know why they're so particular about that intersection. I think it's a dead end on the other side. Jeep.
Jeep. Yes, get all the content. Get all the content ever. All the content.
Ba, 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 ba.
Allentown. How far from Allentown are we, babe?
Allentown?
Yeah.
Allentown's just the other side of the of Easton.
Oh, so we're like,
About an hour and 5 minutes, maybe.
yeah, hour and 5 minutes, give or take.
Yeah, it's Easton's on the border, and
Right.
then I think it's like one town over, or 2 towns over.
Sherry's having chili. But she should have Ohio chili, not Texas chili, because she's in Ohio. And it'd be kind of hard for her to get Texas chili in Ohio right now.
Maybe.
Why
Maybe she
don't
had
these
an air
people
freight.
parked on the wrong, like,
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
The street's always narrow like this.
Cornbread. Corny bread. Bread that is corny.
That's a Jeep.
Alright, so we have all this conversion here going on. Converging.
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 Hello, Jeep person.
Hello, Jeep person. Everybody converging upon one another. Oh, it's on slow cooker. Slow cooker. Chili and cornbread on a cold night is the best. It didn't get past 30 here today. But next week it's gonna be in the 50s. So
Go figure.
go figure. Now, can we find a parking spot? Is the question.
I don't know.
Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that, I say. We're gonna swing it right in there with my patented super duper backup job. As long as I can see where I'm going here. Patented super duper.
We have arrived. We are home.
We
Yes,
are home. 30 is cold for David. 50 is cold. Well, you know, can't have it all. Oh, Sherry had kibasi and sauerkraut and pierogies. Oh, okay. All right, my friends, we are home. We have to collect all of our pieces. And I was getting to that, thank you.
Look, I was just making sure. I was making sure mine was closed. And I figured while I was there,
Thanks for hanging out on the ride home from our glorious
Jeep adventure.
Jeep adventures today. I will put the video out as soon as I can, maybe or together as soon as I can, and maybe we'll do a premiere.
And maybe we won't.
It depends.
It depends.
So we have to clean all of our stuff out here, and we'll see you later. Remember, we are unsupervised on Monday night, so it's just you and me and all the shenanigans. And don't do anything that we wouldn't do, and if you do, blame it on Sherry. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.